Desktop Explorer. I don't hate this game, but I think this game hates me. I've been playing this game for like the past... Well, I didn't play it yesterday. But I played it for like 2 days beforehand, and it is kicking my butt. But I refuse to let this game kick my butt. And I've played survival horror games that have way more obtuse puzzles than these puzzles, even if it is very, very even if it wants me to solve cryptography or do critical thinking here and there. So we're gonna be seeing if we can try to beat Desktop Explorer today, hopefully. And if not, well, I guess I'll just lie down and cry. And later on, if we do beat it, then we're gonna probably be doing some indie gaming later. Not maybe horror specifically, but indie gaming, because since I will be leaving. Well, I won't be leaving. I will be probably doing my final stream or go on vacation tomorrow. I don't want to like leave. I don't want to start a game and then like leave it at like open for like a week or so before I get back. So we're just gonna be doing like small, like bite-sized or demo-sized style games afterwards if we beat it. So, welcome everyone. Thank you for being first, Galaxia. Thank you for clocking Galaxia. Thank you for clocking Info. Thank you for clocking Golden. Thank you for clocking Delicious. Thank you for clocking in Weeb. Cat. Thank you for clocking Krusty. Thank you for clocking in Eager. I'm choking on my water. Hold on. I need more water. Yeah. It's okay. I'm not dead yet. I can't die before I go on vacation. That'd be really, really ironic. Thank you for clocking in, Krusty. Thank you for clocking Ikarum. Thank you for the 240 stream streak, Krusty. 240. Thank you for the 245 stream streak, Ikarum. How do you guys have 200 plus stream streaks? That's insane. Thank you for clocking in, Opolis. Thanks for clocking in, Chismosa. Thank you for clocking in, Doma. Thank you for clocking in, Radicus. Thank you for clocking in, Nero. And thank you for the 40 months, Fef. Thank you for the 40 months, Fef. That's almost a year. Dude, that's almost like 6 years. Closing in on like 6 years plus 1 even. That's crazy. Who's out here exploring their desktop? Me, apparently. I'm really bad at this. But I appreciate you guys sticking by me while I'm trying to like rack my brain around this. I think I've solved almost everything so far except for like one puzzle. I think on one puzzle I really needed to like get I really need to look up. Everything else has been pretty forward. It was only like the clock puzzle, I think. The clock puzzle with the moon phases, that really threw me off. We were overthinking that way too hard. Hopefully it won't come down to that again. But I do like how in this game it is very, what do you call it? It's very different with all the different types of gameplay that we got going on. The first game was all about like, I guess, straightforward text adventure. In the second game, it was like a 3D like adventure Animal Crossing style game. And then in the third like user, we have like the point and click adventure. So that's really cool. I really appreciate that. But we're not done yet, so we'll keep on going, I guess. That's if you stream near daily and we watch each consecutive stream. Imagine that. Who would stream daily, dude? What kind of What kind of person streams every single day? What is wrong with them? I legit forgot. What is it? Desktop Explorer? Desktop Explorer, that's it. Right, we were going to the tower. Okay. Dude, I'm pretty excited too. Before I was gonna head out, I ordered like a costume, and I was hoping that like it would arrive before I flew out. And thankfully, it arrived like literally like about an hour ago on my doorstep, and it fits proper. So I'm really like excited about that. Yeah, we left at the tower right now, so I guess we'll see what happens. I don't think we have Here's Bizarro. Leave him here, this chud. I don't want you to do anything. I have nothing to say to you. Focus on being the tower. It's a terminal plus point and click game. Right, so what did we have? I don't know if we have any inventory. Story. Right, I remember this now. Alright. Let's go, here first, I guess. A small glass jar filled with ink. A traveler stands in front of a table with an orb in its center. Energy pulses around the room. The traveler writes in their notes, "Presence of mystic arts on the tower's first floor surprises me." A heavy tome and ragged banners adorn the room with imagery beyond my comprehension. Instincts tell me the orb holds the knowledge that I lack. Check the source code. The tome seems to speak about a creature of habit, whose number of legs... Wait a minute, I know this puzzle! I know this riddle! The number of legs are different in the morning, afternoon, and the evening. Alright. Let's go see what the, everything is. Inside of the orb is filled with mist. This is like the most known riddle, I think, across the entirety of, like, man. What creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 3 legs in the afternoon, and 2 legs in the evening? No, 2 legs in the afternoon and 3 legs in the evening. That's what it was. We open it, though? It's best to memorize its content. Well, it's morning, afternoon, and evening, so it'd be hand in hand. The orb's influence recover your words. Orbs mist binds your words and expands your mind. We can open it now? Expands your mind. Man, yeah. Man is the answer, but, 4, 2, 3. Is this saying to do in the order from, like, the riddle that it says, or is it saying that I have to touch... Do eyes 4, hand 3? That would make no sense. It would be morning, afternoon, evening. It'd be eye, hand, right? Fingers are stained with ink. There's no use for this. Anything else? Orbs mist binds your words, expands your mind. I feel like this is important. More help. Wait, there's more? More help. Oh, I see. Interesting. Life cycle. Yeah, it'd be hand in hand, right? Backing away from the orb's influence recovers your words. What if I... It's weird that it does that. Thank you for clocking in 3. Middle banner. Left banner. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, I see. The banner has already reacted to your focus. The banner reacts to your focus. Glows at your desire to look at it. Banner reacts to your focus. This time, all 3 stop glowing. All 3 stop glowing. Oh, I get it, I get it. I think I get it. Do I get it? I don't get it. I thought I got it, but I don't get it. Oh my god, dude. Hey, Rocky. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for clocking in, Salty. I thought I got it. I thought I got it. Do you think the shapes on the banner mean... The shapes on the banner? Yeah, I was thinking like... Initially... Like baby, maybe it's pointing toward like the baby and then... Like the life cycle of man, right? I think it refers to like the life cycle of man, I think. Hi, Keys. Hi, Raki. What do they have that differs? It's all like, Isn't it all referred to like a circle or a triangle or something? What do they have that differs? Oh. The sides, I guess? 1, 2, 3. Ah, I swear I had it. I swear I had it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Is it the maybe look at the shape sides? 1, 3. What is that? Is that a circle? Hold on. I think that's is that a circle or a diamond? That's a diamond, right? Okay, that's a diamond. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's a diamond. Wait a minute. No, oh. I look at it and it reacts. I touch it and it reacts. So which means, okay, I get it. I had it right initially, because it's baby, man, and old man. So, first one would be, well, walks on 2 legs. No, 4 legs. 4 legs in the morning. It works on 2 legs in the evening, and then it walks on 3 legs at night. Ah, I got it. Holy crap. Dude, my brain is expanding, and I only have 1 brain cell, so it's even better. Dude, I'm so massive brain. Hell yeah. It kind of looks like the 2 men want baby to make a peace sign that can make a triangle with their fingers. I kind of thought that would be the case too. I thought like the thing that they're making here would be like the shape that they're trying to do, but that's... I was overthinking that for sure, you know? I was definitely overthinking that. Thank you for clocking, Alrin. Also, if you guys haven't already, please check out Raki, because I think she recently started streaming, and her model is really cool. Really awesome. Also, really cool artist, too. Hope all is well. Dude, I am, like, brain expanding right now. You know, I do, like, feel like I am not that great at puzzles, but it feels really satisfying when you actually can solve one on your own. Well, maybe not on your own. I mean, I got your guys' help, which helps a lot. But solving a puzzle in general always feels very satisfying. It's like, oh, you get it now. I get it. I understand. Thank you for clocking, entomologist. Trading carelessly with knowledge beyond your comprehension. Where have I heard that before? I got one. Alright, we got that one. Let's go to the right one. Ooh. The traveler is greeted with a painting that covers the back wall of the room. Travelers unable to write on their notes, as they can't take their eyes out of the framed portrait. The traveler has the urge to shield his sight with their right hand. Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Ah, that's pretty clever. Well, let's go see what the source code says. All right. The travelers yet again unable to write on their notes, but their thoughts have been cleared from the painting's gaze. The traveler thinks to themselves, I must keep exploring the painting cover to maintain my composure. Exploring this room will require crawling through the floor. It's got a cold feel. Interesting. Alright, hold on. Thank you for clocking in, Rem. This. And crawl through the floor. Feel floor. The floor is very cold to the touch. However, you feel a source of warmth near the wall. Feel torch. Okay, sorry, my bad, sorry. I can't touch, so I can't touch anything. Can I grab? Use torch. There's no use for this torch. Feel floor. Feel wall. Your fingers get hotter the closer they get to a torch on the wall. Surprisingly, there's a lever next to it. Use lever. That was pretty easy. How would keeping your eyes away from a portrait be so difficult? Like what you see? What the hell? Gone. Looking back at the portrait, the past allure remains a mystery. Is that Clippy's a strange cousin in the top left corner? I mean, top right corner? That is, the evil, fucked up daemon that is haunting this computer right now. So yeah, basically. Running your fingers through the canvas, discern an old face solely by the texture of oil paint. Well, that was pretty easy. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, whoa. Well, here's the top. It wasn't so bad. Well, that was very easy. That was too easy. Medallion? Didn't they used to look different? Hold on. After climbing infinite steps, Traveler sets foot on this tower's final floor. Traveler repeats a mantra they don't believe anymore. Sun sets for us all. Only knowledge grants us rest. Traveler writes in their notes one last time. My seek for knowledge has ended. I don't know if reaching the top was all my losses. Let me increase the volume for a bit, hold on. That's some nice music. But the Traveler did know. Traveler closes their eyes and stands before the tower's precipice. It wasn't worth it at all. Yeah. Is it really the end? Empty chalice, slightly rusted. sword, it's seen better days. What the hell? Collection of gems. They used to grow bright. What is happening? Whoa! Okay. The top of the tower is finally near. It has taken approximately 4 months. Layla has practically given up and believes wholeheartedly that Maxine has ended her life. Communication with Layla has been impossible. Layla does not understand the purpose of this computer, or what Desktop Explorer has found out about Maxine. Desktop Explorer has found about myself. Thank you for clocking Amy. Thank you for clocking in Jengi. Hello, Millie. Let me get a drink real quick. Thank you for clocking in, Millie. Alright. I've completed 6 floors so far. I understand what Desktop Explorer is implying. It's as if Desktop Explorer could listen to Layla's arguments and use them against me. I cannot stand the constant references to Maxine's last entry. Or goodbye. The floor circles back to it while quoting my research. Meditation, projection, transmutation. All of life's secrets, the intricacies of our spirit, the gateway to it through our psyche. It's all here. Why is this understanding making me suffer? Maxine not ready for it? Why did it go brighter? Should I have intervened? What part of Maxine's brain did Desktop Explorer tap into? Palette. Deep down, you know you really should not be here. What? The hell? I'm stuck. Where am I stuck? It's a skull? Wait, I can't close the tower. Whoa, okay. Something's a bit off here. I guess we can do analysis. Playthrough in progress, so I can't do playthrough in progress right now. What about... How do I focus on being the tower? I'm kind of stuck here. Desktop Explorer will try its best to help the current user. Thanks, I guess. Thank you for clocking in, Spoopy. Thank you for clocking in, Skip. Alright, let's try messing around then, I guess. Her amulet's not changing this time. What if I... Downloads? Encryption instructions, we did that one. Deinstall, we did that one. Who are you? We did that one. Maybe the server? Sword? I feel like this is like a hint. Gems, paints, medallion. Maybe you have to log out and go to someone else's profile. Gems. Aren't there gems here? Wait, what? Epitaph. Oh wait, I think I already did this one. I see. Cave. Temple. Outside. Saw that one. Scarabodium. Did I use the gems already? Why are their gems gone? I like how quiet it is. Puzzle 1. Okay, we did all of this one. Example puzzle. What? There's no story here to tell. Go solve some puzzles. You found the password? 123. Example quest. Okay, this is not related to the main one. Someone is through in their exploration. Congratulate you. Thing to see here. I was kidding. It's an example. There's nothing in here. Treasure. Okay, I can't see the source code for this. I guess only for the STP. Thank you for the 50 stream streak, Jengi. The gems. Aren't the gems in the temple? Lockjaws, we did that one. Topaz. Maybe I have to get all the gems out or something? It's hinting... I feel like it's hinting that I need to go back to these areas. But I don't know where else I can go. Storyteller Plus. Bots! Kill this man right now! Kill this stupid bot. Please. He's killing my brain cells and my vibes. Okay. We'll log out from there for now. How about here? All this stuff is still open. Escaped. Your replies is the knowledge attained for overcoming this challenge. Camera. Is there a camera nearby or anywhere? You have to open the next rooms? People. Something out of 10. No more people out here out of 10. In the desktop? Or the camera? Once the truth is out, there's nothing else to do here. Nothing here. Thank you for clocking in, Swy. Hey Beryl, I couldn't help but notice that you don't have the hammer yet. Can you fix it? Alright, let's go to the Let's go to Home Depot after this. You have to sing the entire Home Depot like song. You have to hum it the entire time we're over there, though. The theme song. Did it close? Wait. Wait, reset. Why did it reset? Can I turn left? Can I turn right? Yeah, it just keeps on stopping. It's like glitching out. Deep down, you know you should not really be here. Oh, I can still interact. On front. Wait, I'm not typing that. What the hell? Here. Right, complete command. I know who you are. I know what you're doing. I think this game knows that I'm not the actual admin. Uh-oh. Process DS desktop explorers. Oh, shit. I couldn't type anything. The game was forcing me to type that. Find yourself in a familiar environment. Wait, vaccine. You find a Zaro fortune-telling machine. You are not Emmett Sounder. Don't bother trying to respond. Read carefully. Even pretending to be old users. Those who finally receive the help they need. Despite your intrusion, you have not understood Desktop Explorer's purpose. You write about people you thought you knew or didn't know at all. They acknowledge their weakness, their deepest fear. It's time for you to do the same. By playing detective all this time, you fed enough data to Desktop Explorer. It can help you now. Due to your knowledge of the program, you can't be surprised by Desktop Explorer's presence on your computer. At the very least, you can finally be addressed by name. This is for your own good, Guppy. What if that's not actually my name and that's like the nickname that my uncle gave me? Nice try. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Thank you for calling Synthesis. Ah, Guppy, I can finally address you by your name. You know how this works now, don't you? Well, now the cards are on the table. He knows that I'm not actually any of these guys. It was so close. Playing along is my only choice. What do you mean for my own good? Making us all feel terrible your idea of help? I clearly said he didn't mean for all of this to happen. We saw in the puzzles you hid from me must have convinced him this whole situation was beyond hopeless. You're a monster. And I'm talking directly to you too, just like Max did. But I see what listening to you does to people. If you've been luring me by holding information all this time, what's stopping you from actively hiding what I've been looking for all along? What are you trying to convince me of? I don't know if any of this is true, but playing along is my only choice. And we're on Maxine's profile now. Nothing more to say. Yeah, okay, man. Next rooms. Is this my... I don't think this is Maxine's profile anymore. I think this is my own... I think they made a profile specifically for me now. I can't even change my wallpaper. What the heck? Thank you for clocking in, Twitchy. You've always felt out of place. Despite this, you willingly keep trespassing wherever you're not welcome. Your conscience is as tumultuous as a storm. You stand in nothingness. Memories of past adventures flood your mind. They all come together to form a maelstrom of regrets. Fueled by your insatiable curiosity, you're driven to dive into the vortex. Before giving in, the last thing that flashes on your mind is a nameplate. One model ship. I kind of wish that like I could have chosen like not this wallpaper so that like I didn't feel like I was like, you know, thrown back into Maxine's. They should like let this wallpaper be like its own thing, not in Maxine's. Theseus. Eternal. The Ship of Theseus. I know about the Ship of Theseus. In case you guys don't know what the Ship of Theseus is, there is a theory about, let's say you were to make a ship, and over time this ship requires repairs, right? You've been sitting it all over the years, it gets worn down. So every single time the ship requires repairs, it breaks down, you replace it with another part, like some more wood or like a new like parts of the ship. And you do that over time. Over time, like the parts keep on falling apart, you keep on replacing it. Until finally, after like how many, 50, 60 years, all the wood and all the parts from the original ship do not exist anymore. Now, I guess the question is the Ship of Theseus still the Ship of Theseus even after all the original parts are still gone? Does it still make it the original ship? I'm pretty sure that's like gonna be a foreshadowing. Thank you for clocking in, Milk. Nice music, by the way. Cool music. Very, very great music, as always, for this game. CS. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm a detective! I'm a detective! Nice new look. I think it suits you perfectly, detective. It probably gave me, like, this, Animal Crossing style, like, thing, because, I'm a teenager, probably. So assume that I would like stuff like Maxine's. Broken ship's helm. Wooden pedestal is missing its wheel. Is there nothing halibut? I've noticed the new icons. These encourage exploration. Might need to look around, who knows? I'm guessing these will let me access... What the hell? Oh, I'm still on Maxine's profile. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? It's an arrow. Arrow? It's an arrow? Is it an arrow? Or is it something more? Interesting story. Underground ruins. Underwater. Strong currents have dragged you to the ocean's floor before you even realize you were standing on its shore. Surprisingly, you don't need to feel the gasp for your air as your lungs fill with salt water. Ruins of a forgotten civilization surround you. The walls depict instructions referencing things out of this world. Most importantly, They all seem to point towards a sunken ship. The walls of the ship are full of cracks. Whether they look like wooden planks or something more, it's all a matter of perspective. You can find patterns between them and the symbols written on the walls. Let's see. Alright. For now, let's go back to Maximus. Let's go back to Maxine's, I guess. Whoa. What the hell? Dude, guys, I don't think we're even, like... This must be the final part, but I feel like this final part of the puzzle will be, like, very, very large and massive. Tank with a ravaged sunken ship and an empty fishing hook. Tank looks rather empty. Personal computer. It's never yours in the first place. I think the game's calling me out. Nothing in it. Alright, let's go solve Maxine's side first. Unless it requires me to go all across everyone else's. Familiar looking hand-drawn artwork. It's partially damaged and its contents seem personal. You must know all about it. Through aimless wandering or morbid curiosity, you always end up in places like these. Standing in the shop makes you think about expressing yourself through art. Paintings often bring the strongest memories back to life, but have you ever stopped to think about what it is you're actually reliving? Clinging to the past can cause so much harm. Isn't it better to just burn it all? The empty recycle bin had nothing inside. There was no trash to burn. So I have to find something to throw in here. Wait a minute. I gotta find something to throw into the... I gotta pick something up and then trash it. You pronounce the correct word, yet the fire burns nothing. You stare at the painting again. I wonder how some clinging to the past can cause so much harm. But sometimes it's better to just burn it all. Do I have any items like... Memory lane. Oh. Okay, that'll be for later. Thank you for the follow, Tyler John Spivey. Thank you. Sapphire blue mirror of mysterious properties. The reflection looks unusual, as if it could pop out of the crystal. Got nothing in my inventory. Maybe I can't solve anything on this side right now. Tank looks rather empty. I feel like I cannot solve it. I gotta... Wait. Ship. I gotta go to I gotta solve Halibut's one first. Alright. Bird, notepad. What that is? Interesting story. You can find the sunken ship where memories are stored. It's reversed now. I can make the arrow go forward or reversed. Although I don't know like what the significance of that is. Alright, I guess we'll just go inside. You swim towards a series of tunnels made of debris. If not for the bubbles around you, you could not tell up from down. The inside barely resembles the ship it once was. Start to ponder its past voyages. How many months did it sail? What was the crew like? Maybe it's your imagination, but you can hear the shanties in your head. Does anyone remember this vessel? Where are they now? Do they even care? Though through tidal waves and internal flames, the moon shall guide the ship's sails. Waves, flames, and moon. Look at you. The left below. Oh man. Okay, this is gonna be back to the entrance. Back to the entrance. The left, the right, the right. Do I have to like brute force this? Go left, go right, go below. Can I let's open a notepad? Left, right. Left, right. Left. Below. Below. Damn it. Left, right, below. Damn it. Left, right, left, below. Right. Left, right, left, below, left. Right. Below. Below. This left. Notebook PNG. Oh shit! Memory has ran out of memory. It used to be cluttered by guilt. Proceed, you must let go. Notebook PNG is slowly. Big catch. I have to burn all of this, don't I? Can I burn all of this? Wait, what is back there? Ten windows need to be closed. How do I close them? Oh. Wait a minute. Maybe I can burn it now? Save. Painting on the wall shakes. Nothing else happens. How do I send this over to... How do I delete these? My doctor assigned a lady to put signs in my own home. Can't even write in my notebooks without her going through them. Why are they doing this? I'm not crazy. What is left? How do I close these? There has to be a way to close these. Maybe... No. Thank you for clocking, Nemris. Big catch. Big catch. Eight windows need to be closed. How do I close the rest of these? Big catch? Oh! Oh, I see, I see. Is fading. Wait! They deleted my uncle! What year? System has ran out of memory. It used to be tarnished by shame. To proceed, he must forget. They asked me to stop using the computer, but why? The screen says year 2007, but if I say something about it, they tell me it's correct. I don't understand why. 2007? Or is it... What year? Wait, no. 2012? Or is it the year that... Okay, let's try 2012. No? Don't... Oh, no, it's... Oh, it's down here, it's down here! It says down there, don't forget. Thank you for clocking Immortal. Stay out of my home. Where's Walter? Is Gwen with him? The system has ran out of memory. It is filled up due to intrusiveness. Proceeding must say goodbye. Angler Trio. Would you like to recover your waste bin icon? Big catch, don't forget, Angler Trio. This file has no directory to go back to. It exists between desktops. Okay, so we're done here, I think. We still have this one. I'm thinking... It's telling me I have to solve these in this order. Okay, let's go back to Maximus. Exists between... Ah! So now I guess we can delete it. Source code. I guess we'll delete his memories. Oh. The painting on the wall shakes vigorously. You cover your eyes as experience tells you that this canvas should burst into flames. However, it's the recycle bin beside you that turns into a bonfire. Whatever files, photos, memories hidden inside are now lost forever. However, something gleams between the cinders of the bottom of the bin. If you could reach it, you'd be covered in soot. The bin is not available in your current realm. No matter, it's not the first time you've emerged from the ashes. Fishing lure. I did to user Maximus fishing lure. I wonder what that's about. Look behind you. Let me get a drink. So we have the fishing lure now. I'll ask you for a bit. Everything's fine, don't worry. It's perfectly on the hanging hook. I don't think there's anything else we could do here. We could check. Sunken memories. Underground. I don't know if there's anything else we could do here. Oh. That was almost something? Unless that was just the desktop being the desktop. Thank you for clocking in, old man. Down. Oh, it was telling me how to like solve it. Okay. Can find the second ship where movies are stored. Okay. Can we go back again? Left, right, below. Oh. Left, right, left, below. Left, right, below. I don't know if there's anything else I can do here. Maybe the ship is fine then. I guess maybe we're done with Maximus or Halibut for now. Thank you for clocking, Cassiak. Ship's broken hull looks as if it's a figurehead was stripped away. Okay, so maybe we have to go to admin and we have to solve this now. Oh jeez, dude. You enter a room with a strange sense of familiarity. Bookmark. Fire. Oh. Hanging. What was that about? Interesting. Hello, Vera. Hello, Chudling Kun. Chudling Kun is currently thinking for the both of us right now because my brain is shot. We are exploring. We're exploring and thinking. Dude, this game is like expanding my brain. It is actually making me like... It is making my IQ like multiply, but 0 times 0 is still 0, unfortunately. Thank you for the 50 streams, Streak Emrys. Enhances your IQ cutely. I wish, dude, if I had like big IQ, I could solve these puzzles so much more easier. But unfortunately, I'm really bad with the puzzles in general, so like trying to play this game by it like myself has been very, very it's a humbling experience. I can say that much. It's so humbling right now. I'm not good at puzzles, dude. Maybe I should play this game sometime. Maybe it's up your alley. It's happening right now. I mean, we're closer to the end. It took me 3 streams to beat this, though. I think we're like 10 hours in. 10 plus hours in. You fuck with weird things? Dude, I respect that. I've had some help, but I think most people who are also watching, I think Chad who's also watching also is like completely like stuck on my end too, so maybe like you and your like chat like be able to like hopefully like puzzle things together. You like chess? Personally, I think it's pretentious. No one asked you, Clippy. Fake Clippy. It's a very sad story in between all the weird like obtuse like puzzles. Thank you for clocking, Ender. You're doing good? I hope so. I'm like really far in. But I feel like it's very overwhelming. Maybe I do have ADHD or something, or ADD, because like whenever I saw like the puzzles and it introduces so much information at once, I get like super overwhelmed. Like I don't know where to start. Yeah, Vera is really cool, guys. Please check her out. Also plays lots of really cool games, and we are going to do great things soon. Mournful look at the book reveals an impactful illustration. An incomplete alchemic circle used for transformation of matter. There's no way to use it for now. Traveler finds herself bewildered by her current position. In this trial, I will prove myself wrong. Finding the meaning of it all has never been my quest. The traveler can only see a small room with what appears to be a failed attempt at transmutation. model chess piece and a sapphire mirror are both bolted to the table. The reflection of the piece is altered in color. There's also a book detailing a royal objective. We have to hang the king, apparently. Thank you for clocking in, Tao. I'm gonna come home from the con half dead and covered in bite wounds. No, dude, you're gonna come home from the con and you're gonna like, you're gonna get like the California thing, the what's it called? The thingy, the lettuce. You're gonna like accidentally eat lettuce and it's gonna be over. It's actually gonna be over. Or what else was happening? I think there's like a salmonella outbreak actually happening too. It's not a good time to be. It's not a good time to be like living in that area. The lettuce that kills you horribly. The lettuce that makes you shit yourself to death. Exactly. Yeah, drink. Hello, Tao. Oh. Explosive diarrhea. Exactly. It's a horrible way to go. You know that people have actually died from that? People have legit died from that, like from the runs, because they ate like something bad, like in like the old west, in the frontier west, and they just shit themselves to death and they like dehydrate and die. Dysentery, yeah, dysentery. Chessboard. Closer look at the chessboard highlights one black pawn out of place. Black pawn, the image. It's now in another realm. Alright, let's go over to that other realm, I guess. What can we do with a pawn? To continue, close the file or press leave. People have died from that. Yes, it's called death tally in India from questionable food practices. I think it's just questionable food practices in general. People don't wash their hands when they're handling food. I did more Nikki today since I was dedicating this week to Nikke and Mihara's Maxis Bond story. I have not played Nikke. All I know is that like when you fire like your guns at people, their ashes like jiggle a lot, and that's like the main appeal of like the game or something. Bro eats his weed instead of lighting it up. I'm pretty sure if you smoked it still, you'd still like catch something. Thank you for the 250 stream streak, old man. I am the coming of the new age. The new age. Here it comes. Strapping young lad. Strapping young lad by strapping young lad. Dude, that's like 3 strapping young lads in a row. What the heck? You're coming, alright? Please do not announce the group chat when you're coming. Thank you. Oh! Oh! Wait, that works? What do you mean that works? Holy shit. Okay. Okay. That, oh my god, that's crazy. Alright, let's go back. So now we've got a chess piece. There's now a white pawn. There are pieces ready to be set on the board. Type. Excuses. Wait, what am I trying to do here? The king's demise. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, we're doing this again, man. Oh, man, I'm so bad at these, like, types of, like, puzzles. Thank you for clocking in, Slick MC. Queen's orders to intercept the enemy king are as follows. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight. A white knight, huh? Perpendicularly adjacent. So, If the white knight... I think the white knight has to go on 2-2. No, C2? Yeah. It has to go on C2 from my end. And so that way that the king can either be on B2 or C1. Oh, jeez, man. The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. Black knight. So the rook can't be here. Okay. It cannot be in B1 or B2. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. So he can go either white pawn. Pawns can't be on the same column. Not the same column, but the same row. Okay, this is pretty easy. So we have 4 pieces. The white knight has to go on C2. The king... The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. The white pawn has to go, I think, on A3. So the king can go on B2. Black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. Can't be. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white knight, so that's perpendicularly adjacent, left and right. Black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. Actually, I think perpendicularly... I guess... Wait, adjacent, right? That means it's next to it, so maybe I can put the rook on C1? No? The white king must be perpendicularly... diagonally adjacent. Yeah, diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. The black knight can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. Maybe... Oh, wait. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, I see. I missed this one. The white rooks cannot be... White rooks? There's more than one white rook? White rooks cannot be adjacent in any way to each other. There's more than one rook? What do you mean there's more than one rook? Okay. Bird wrap. What am I messing up here? Maybe I should reset it again. The pawns cannot be in the same column. Is the same column like row and column? Is that what it is? The white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. Perpendicularly adjacent. It cannot be Oh, I see. Alright. In that case, let's move this guy B2 to C1. Thank you for clocking in, Fab. It must be adjacent to a white rook. Perpendicularly adjacent. The black knight can't be adjacent to a rook, so rooks can't go here. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Diagonally adjacent? Wait, so that means it has to be right here, right? Unless the pawn goes someplace else. Maybe the pawn has to be in C1. Let's try that. So White rooks can't be adjacent to each other. Okay, so let's go put the revert and revert. We'll put the pawn on c1. Thank you for clocking in, retro. The white king must be adjacent perpendicularly to a white rook. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so I think the king has to go in b2. And the white rook... It cannot be adjacent. The white rook can go in the corner, I think. Rename. Is there more than one? Wait a minute, I'm not finished with this. Oh shit, hold on. There's still one more. The reflection of the bishop is inverting its colors. The reflection of the bishop. This mirror is already in use. Artifacts like this can only be found in another realm. Reflection of the bishop. Did I... Oh, it's nothing left to offer? No, I'm good then, right? Unless there's something else I'm missing. Reflection of the bishop is inverting its colors. Is there a bishop? There's no bishop, right? So what's wrong with this? The white rooks can't be adjacent to each other. White rooks. In any way. Why is it saying multiple rooks? As if there's more than one rook. Each king must be perpendicularly adjacent to the white knights. So, adjacent, perpendicularly adjacent. The black knights can't be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook, so it's not adjacent at all. They're not touching. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Diagonally adjacent. The pawns can't be on the same column. Yeah, that's right. The white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to the white rook. Adjacent. Yeah, the rook is the tower piece, right? I know that much. The white rooks can't be adjacent to each other. Why is it saying multiple, like, as if there's multiple rooks? There's only a pawn, a king, and a knight. So why is it saying, like, if there's multiple? Cannot be perpendicularly adjacent? Maybe, like, it can't be, like, on the same, like, column as that? So maybe I put... They have to be not adjacent in any way. Okay, what if I move this pawn to b1? c1 to b1. And then I move the rook to c1. So from a3 to c1. No? The white king must be adjacent to the white pawn. Diagonally adjacent. I hate to say it, you're checkmated. What's that? Wait, what? Did I do it wrong? Can I undo that? I can't undo it. Okay, let's go put that back. C1 to be A3. No. What? Must be diagonally adjacent. If the king goes right here... Wait. White king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Maybe the king has to go on this side. It must be perpendicularly adjacent to the white rook. So if I put the king here... The rook can't go here because the king has to go Perpendicularly adjacent. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, hold on. Okay. Store. I know for a fact that the White Knight has to go on C2. I know that much, which means that the king must be a diagonally adjacent. No, the king. Each king must be perpendicular. So the king has to go on B2 or C1. I want to say that the king has to go on C1. Thank you for clocking in, Pod. It must be adjacent to the rook. The white rooks cannot be adjacent to each other in any way. This video just says white rooks. I don't know why it says white rooks. As if like I'm missing a piece or something. Pawns cannot be in the same column. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Are we missing a piece? I don't know if we're missing a piece. It says that it's ready to be set on the board. The pieces are ready to be set on the board. There's a bishop here, but like... This mirror is already in use. Artifacts like this can only be found in another realm. Right? Thank you for clocking, Arcanus. I feel like I have everything I need to solve this. Because I solved this one. And then I solved, I think I solved everything here. The king has escaped his palace, and Her Majesty has grown resentful of his actions. The king and his horse have found shelter in a grotto near the kingdom's outskirts. Her Majesty, however, has found her husband's hideout and is planning an ambush. If she doesn't catch him in one fell swoop, he will flee on his horse and warn the kingdom of his treason. Wait a minute. There's a white pawn on the table. Do I have any other items? A model chess piece and a sapphire are bolted to the table. This mirror is already in use. You need another one to benefit from its effects. Do we have another one? This bishop is already in use. It's bolted to the table. The mirror in front of it is similar to the one from another realm. I really hope I have all the items I need for this. They don't mention the bishop, so I don't think I need the bishop here. It's weird it mentions multiple rooks, though. What are you supposed to do? We have to checkmate in this tiny board. The pawns cannot be on the same column. But the pawn has to be diagonally adjacent. I think the king is in the wrong area. I think the king has to be here. I think the king has to be in B2. C1. B2. Okay. The pawns cannot be in the same column. So the pawn, I think, has to go either on A2 or C1, so they can't be in the same like column. What else do I have? I have the rook. The white rooks cannot be adjacent to each other in any way. See, that's what's throwing me off. It says the white rooks can't be adjacent. It's almost like saying I need like more than one rook. Wait. What? Duplicate? What? I needed more. Did I? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I copy pasted it. I see. Alright, alright. So, the pawn cannot be in the same column. A3, 2, since rows don't count. That's what I was thinking. It must be, so the white king must be perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. So the white rook has to go on either A2 or B2. A2. White pawn? A2? The pawns can't be on the same column. Yeah, like these pawns. They cannot be adjacent, so I guess I can put the rook. Well, I know what, actually I know what, this is solved, right? I put the white rook, this one, on A3, and I put the last one on C1. No? Did I, what am I messing up here? Why is this not enough? Am I missing anything else? Perpendicular adjacent means that anywhere within the lines forming a plus sign, the piece in the middle. Perpendicular. It doesn't adjacent mean next to though? It means next to, right? So I don't know like why I'm being thrown off here unless I mess something up like duplicating the rooks. It says duplicating rooks. Or it says like the white rooks. Do I have to put like another pawn down? Diagonal is an, yeah, diagonal is an X. Do I have to spawn another pawn in, maybe? Did I mess something up? Hold on. Can I even what if I duplicate the king? Is that possible? Edit files have been deleted. Okay, hold on. Oh, let's see. There we go. Ah! Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay, okay. I see, I see. We were missing another piece. Can I rename this to like a bishop? It doesn't, no, I don't think I can. Alright, now the pawns cannot be in the same column, so we have to remove one of the rooks. I think we moved the C1 rook. Wait. The black knight cannot be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. Pawns cannot be in the same column. I think the knight has to switch here with the rook, maybe? So let's go remove. C1. Let's put the king on C1. Wait, it must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Wait, I can't do that though. I think the knight has to be in the middle. Oops. Rename. B2. It has to be in the middle, but it also has to be diagonally adjacent. So maybe the pawn... Okay, I think I can put the pawn... I can't put the rook next to the black knight, right? So the rooks cannot go on b2 or I mean a1 or b2. The rooks have to go like in these corners. Where'd my other rook go? A3. There we go. C1. And the pawn? No, that can't work. Ah, that can't work. What the heck? In each no, see, that can't work because if I put the pawn here, the king is not diagonally adjacent to a white pawn. The king has to be diagonally adjacent. Okay, what if I put C1? I put the knight here. No, I put the... Wait a minute. I put the king in C1. Okay, I have an idea. I put B2. So the king has to... If I put the king here, the pawn has to come either right in the middle or up top here. The rooks cannot be here, which means the rooks have to be somewhere on B side, which... What? How the fuck? The rooks at A, B2, and C2. Rook at B2. C2. B2. No, that can't work. See, the rooks can't be at C2 because the black knight will be perpendicular to a rook. That's the problem. Can I duplicate the knights? Is that possible? Hold on. Can I duplicate this? Okay, I cannot. C2. What? I can duplicate a knight. B1. King's escape, try again. What? Wait, what? So I can duplicate multiple knights, apparently. Okay. We'll do this again. White knight to C2. King. King can go C1. pawn. Pawn has to be diagonal, at least perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. White king must be... Oh, okay. So the pawn has to go in the... Wait, no, fuck. That's what I messed up on. The pawn was not diagonally adjacent to a rook. Okay, I have to move c1. Is there hidden files? I gotta move c1 king to b2. Thank you for clocking Tobias. Thank you for clocking Artica. I'm about to put you in a perpendicular to a rook, bro. What does that even mean? Speak in English. b2. Alright. They cannot be in the same column, which means... I think the pawn has to be in c1. I think that works. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's perpendicular. Now, the white rook. Fuck, I've got too many white rooks. The pawns cannot be in the same column. What if I delete one of the white knights? Or one of the rooks? And I duplicate a pawn. C1. Thank you for clocking Extant. Thank you for the 70 streams, Shikardica. Thank you for clocking in, Momo. White rook. Why'd the streak break? Because Twitch sometimes sucks when it comes to that, so you shouldn't worry about Twitch streaks and like not care about that. That's why the cumulative clock-in thing is now back in play. Pawns cannot be in the same column, so I could put a pawn on a2. Let's try that. Rename a2. Okay. Now, the rook cannot be adjacent there, so I can put a rook in a3. No? Does that like mean that like I did it wrong? Cannot be perpendicularly adjacent to a rook. I think okay, I just did that just because. It's not perpendicularly adjacent, so that's fine. The final one is a white knight. Let's see. E1. How am I don't get it. What did I mess up on? The pawns cannot be in the same column. Each king must be adjacent to a white knight. We did that. The pawns cannot be in the same column. We did that. The king must be adjacent to a white rook. Wait. The white king must be perpendicularly... Oh, perpendicularly! Oh, I see. Okay. Perpendicularly. Okay. I see now. I think my king doesn't have to be technically next to this knight, it can be next to a different knight. A2. C1. Restore. 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 Okay. C2, that's the first knights. Let's go duplicate that king too, or the knight too. The pawn I can also duplicate. Maybe I should duplicate the rook. Alright, let's try that. So the knights will go into C1. Oh, C2. Dude, the first thing you come into my stream, Momo, and the first thing you say is dick. Is dick on your mind all day, dude? Is that why you have to like out yourself like that on my stream? I respect it, don't worry. Although it is not June anymore, I don't think that's allowed. Sorry. I'll have to kill you. Where can I put the next knight? The next knights... If I put the king up here... What if I put the king up there? Must be adjacent to a white rook. I can't put it there. Where can I put a king? The white king must be adjacent to a white rook. Perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook and must be diagonally adjacent to a white pawn. What if I put a king in A2? Okay, so there's that one. No. Shoot, that's in the same row then. Wait. B2? No. B2, B1. Thank you for clocking in, Far. B1. So a knight has to go. A knight has to go next to this. Next to the. Wait, diagonal. Okay, I could put the pawn. I'll worry about that later. I'll put the pawn diagonally to the knights. Or to the king, I mean. So the pawn will go to B2. No. A2. Fuck. Pawn. A2. Yes. Okay. Thank you for clocking in, Hepa. Thank you for clocking in, Isu. A2, B1. Alright. White knight. The white knight has to go... The white knight can go anywhere, actually. The white rooks cannot be adjacent to each other in any way, but... The white king must be adjacent to a white rook. White rook. Think that could work? Okay. Now the knights... The king has to be next to a knight. C1? Like that? So this king is adjacent to that knight, this king is adjacent to that knight. Black knight cannot be adjacent to a rook. It is not adjacent to a rook. The white king must be diagonally adjacent to the white pawn. Diagonally adjacent. Pawns are not on the same row. White king must be perpendicularly adjacent to the white rook. Perpendicularly adjacent to a white rook. Perpendicularly adjacent. The white rooks cannot be touched in any way. Okay. Adjacent. Ooh. No. So, okay. The white rook cannot be adjacent to each other. Which means they can't be touching no matter what. It cannot be perpendicularly or diagonally adjacent. So, What if I move... What if I switch these two? C1. Let's go restore. You only need one knight. It doesn't matter what I duplicate as long as I have like the right areas. White king must be diagonally just a white pawn, perpendicularly adjacent. I've decided this game is impossible and I can never play it. It's a lot of trial and error, I think. C2. Duplicate. We'll move B2 to C1. Okay. Knight can go to B2. Wait. Yeah. Knight can go to B2. And the rook can go to A3. Yo! See, I got this. I got this. King has no escape. Let's transmute this. Ah, dude, my brain is expanding so large right now. Hell yeah. An hour? Was not on this puzzle for an hour. You're never getting hammer. Dude, you're never getting hammer. You're like, we're going back from, you know how like I said, hey, if you're quiet, if you're nice in the car ride, maybe we'll go to Home Depot, maybe we'll go to McDonald's. I've decided to change my mind. We are not going to McDonald's after the car ride. Shut up. You are never getting the hammer. What did we get? Figurehead. I can put this here. Whoops. Okay. I think Desktop Explorer wasn't originally designed to be present in this many profiles at the same time. Better take things slower. There's the ship's wheel. Hold on, I said take things slower. What? Oh. Next OS has triggered safe mode due to stability issues. Potentially unstable software processes been disabled temporarily. Everything is my fault. It is ironic that this realization has not come from my life's work. I'm speaking with Layla one last time. The only thing I needed to hear all along is her voice. Wish I had you. I do believe there's a lot we don't know about our own soul. My search for it, tainted by my ego, has broken our daughter's spirit. I broke her daughter. It's only logical that this has broken me. I have never been good with words. I theorize this project to be a way to understand it all. Life is filled with pain. Through this pain, I expected to peel away all of the complexities that make us human. I now know that I have never understood anyone. What I learned so far is to be of any use. This life is not the end, part of something grander. Whatever that is, seen as out there as a result of my own desires. I do not think we'll meet there, nor do I deserve it. Bird in this world, silence, be a burden no more. I will leave this world in silence, be a burden no more. matter how many times it was asked of me, I never uttered the words or apologizing as I never felt them true. I write not expecting forgiveness, as evidence of my wholehearted regret. To Layla, my dearest Loveless, Maxine, truly sorry. Here. Repair tool can start because SSGRP4060.dll is missing from your computer. Try reinstalling the program to fix this problem. Update. Failed to connect to network. I guess we can finally uninstall Desktop Explorer. I mean, this entire time, it's kind of been a very huge menace to like everyone that's ever tried to use it. Yes. Oh. What the hell? Hey, Guppy. Hello again. This is the computer's safe mode. Next always occurs, or triggers it when a fatal exception has occurred. Eh? I see you found Desktop Explorer's compiler files. These are not things to be playing with. You just deleted Emmett Sounder's module. Nobody will ever be to see his last words again, thanks to you. Nothing of value was lost, really. This guy's a little bit evil and fucked up. Should we go back to your profile and restore whatever file you're looking for? I don't think I want to, dude. Restoring redacted conversation. Damon. Wait, this is from... It's not my fault. You. This is a new low even for you. Everything presented to you is evidenced by your computer behavior. What do you mean, new low? Riddle me this, robot. What would my parents do if I ran away? Reconsider their marriage, remember you as an artist. Live on in peace. If I disappeared all of a sudden, I know Dad would freak out. Wait, the computer was trying to hide this from me. Here's program, right? I might as well be speaking to him. Dad, is that insufferable? Did you not look for me? Oh. I'm going to prove your computer wrong, Dad. I will only come back if you look for me. I know you will. Dad, I'll be using the username Max Loveless in all of my accounts. Only you call me by that stupid nickname. I love you, okay? Being very brave, go ahead. Loveless. Isn't that what he called? Yeah, he called her Loveless. Go ahead then. By Maxine Sounder. Read me, Dad. Dad, if you were going to look for me, please look for the username Max Loveless. I will only create accounts with that name until you contact me. I will wait for you for whatever time you need. I will flood the computer with copies of this note so it's impossible to miss it. I want to believe This program isn't you. I need to do this to be sure. Please, Dad. Mom doesn't believe in you, that's her problem. Show all of us. Show me that you care. Daughter, Maxine. So this was her way of fighting back against the program. She was aware that this program was kind of like very evil and fucked up. So she tried to leave her own notes, but the program kept deleting it and wanted to hide it from her dad. Can't update either. I can help you, Guppy. This thing's trying to talk to me again. So do you see there be terabytes of porn on it? Well, we've been on 2 guys' desktop accounts so far, and there have been no porn on it. These are your files from your Uncle Hal. You're compromising his quality of life by clinging to the past. He had to forget. I don't think I'll be the judge of that. I don't think I care about what you say anymore. I finally found my fishing logbook. Thought I had thrown it away when after we had lost Walter. Couldn't stand seeing things that we used to share. Even being in the same room with them made me cry so much. The doctor suggested to use the logbook again, personal journal. The last visit, we wrote a bedtime story for Gwen as a therapeutic exercise. It made me think of my life and how grateful I am despite all of that has happened. I used to think that Maxine resented me for my relationship with her mother. My biggest regret is not standing for her, even if Layla would hate me for it. I can't make the same mistake with Gwen. Little Guppy will always be cared for. Will always stand for her. I used to think that losing Walter would be the end of me. Even after the trial, it's still very hard to withstand the guilt. An accident. I know my brother will forgive me. It's the first time I write this. Hope to remember and write it more often. I forgive myself. It's hard to continue and acknowledge my progress. But realizing this is half the fight, is it not? He kept on forgetting over and over again since then. This guy didn't even know my name wasn't Guppy, it was Gwen. Not this guy. Not my uncle. This stupid computer. Stingray's Shade by Hal Waters. Once upon a time, a black spot moved beyond the shore. It was the stingray's back. He always swam at the ocean floor. He looked for a family, but couldn't find others like him. He looked for other fish, any who were in the same need. One day, a beautiful little koi fish asked the stingray for help. I can't stand the sun. Would you be my aid? So the stingray did. Swam above and covered the beautiful little koi fish with shade. His new friend was overjoyed, so the stingray swam even higher. This time he covered all of the koi fish around. However, the other fish preferred the sunlight. They argued, played, eventually disappeared. The beautiful little koi fish was left alone. The stingray left, ready to make a bigger mess. Another day, 2 goldfish asked the stingray for help. The sun is too bright. Could you give us some cover? And so the stingray remembered. The stingray wanted to help. He did not want to cause trouble. This time, he swam closer. The goldfish thanked him. Stingray swam as close as he could. But the oldest goldfish couldn't see very well. He swam to the ground, eventually lost in sand and rubble. The smallest goldfish was left alone. This time, however, Stingray knew what he needed to do. He would stay near the goldfish. He'd be his family. Wouldn't swim too far, could be annoying. Wouldn't swim too close, that would be threatening. Above always above, little goldfish. Not too far, not too close. Oh. Probably an allegory for the uncle and Guppy. I mean, goldfish Guppy, makes sense. The other, fish, that was probably his old family. The mom, I think, and, Maxine. Then for this one, that was probably his dad. Thank you for clocking in, Jerry. Thank you for clocking in, Pancake. The little goldfish thanked the stingray. You saved me. I always feel safe when you're with me. Stingray laughed and thanked back. Little one, you made me find my place in the sea. Once upon a time, the black spot moved on the ocean's depths. As the stingray's shade, always following the goldfish's trail. He found a family, someone to care for. But it's the goldfish who saved the stingray, ever feeling alone. Wait, this is what he wrote. He wrote this. Helped every single one of them beat their nature. Yours is meddling with things beyond your control. You'll make everything worse. Funny coming from the program that literally caused like 2 people to off themselves. Uninstalling DE daemon from user Halibut will inevitably trigger operating system failure. Continuing this process will result in permanent reformatting of the entire next OS system. You'll forever regret this, Guppy. Are you sure you want to continue? I don't think it's up to you. Thank you for clocking in, Spiced. To learn, like, you can't have anything under control. That sounds like you're talking. Oh shit. About yourself. Hey, it's me. My own profile. New kernel log entry is available for you to write. Guppy's final detective log. Here's most. I know what time it is, what year it is. Enough time has passed. I feel like I owe it to myself to write on Chronolog one last time. It's funny how even though Desktop Explorer is no longer tracking my actions, I'm still a little scared to write about everything so openly. I've been thinking a lot about what legacy means. Even if Emmett was motivated by something as selfish as that at the beginning, I can't shake the feeling that we are all haunted by similar ghosts. How will we be remembered? By our guilt, past mistakes, or fear of rejection? Whatever my uncle, Max, or Emmett needed was never going to be found on a computer. It's all an accident. No one is to blame in the end. Even if Desktop Explorer deleted so many of their personal notes, thoughts at the time, all of those memories live within me. What matters now is what I do with them now. Max Love? Right, that's her username. She's gonna contact her username. Her new username. Happy 2015. Happy New Year's. I hope you're alright. Yo, Guppy. Just wanted to check about the trip next week. Hey, Max, it's still on. Plans to meet at Uncle Hal's and drive down to the lake. Gotcha, I'll bring my old CDs. Hang up on my way to Hal's, see you in a bit. Better not forget the sweaters. Oh! That was Desktop Explorer. Cool game. Very, very huge brain twistery. Oh. Thank you for clocking, Miko. Thank you for clocking, Princess. I'll be a drink. That's a very, very deep and very, very personal story for sure. Yeah, it's really, really fun. I mean, I got stuck a couple of times, but I think I was kind of moving forward for the most part here and there. The only problem I think I had was with the clock puzzle. Apart from that, the music is really cool. I like the weird desktop, like, trying to, like, think it was helping when in reality it was not. It was kind of like, you know, causing all of this, like, pain for everyone and tried to use because of, like, the dad and everything. Thank you for clocking in, John. That was a pretty long game. So, my thoughts right now, I really thought that this game was going to be a lot more leaning into like the horror aspect of the game, like I guess well in general. I realized like I think like halfway into the first stream that like, okay, this is not going to be like super supernatural horror like or anything like that like for the other game that I played. It was going to lean a lot more into like the story focus and more of like the puzzle aspects. So that threw me for a loop, but I didn't mind that at all because I still always like was solving most puzzles down the line. I really liked the very, very personal story that I had to tell going on. Like, I got really invested into all of the characters and they all felt like very interconnected. The music, it was really, really banger for like almost every single track, especially in the background. I like that. And it's pretty hefty. It has a lot of content. If you're like into like puzzles, I would say you will probably enjoy playing this game if you didn't like, you know, watch me like solve all the puzzles. I also really like that every single user like had their own, I guess, games. How like Uncle Hal had like his text-based adventure, how what do you call it? How like Maxine had her like Animal Crossing style 3D style game, and then how what was his name? The dad? How Emmett's had like his like point and click adventure, which makes a lot of sense if you consider their ages. The dad and like the uncle would both probably enjoy like older style games, whereas like Maxine would probably enjoy like the Animal Crossing stuff. Thanks for playing. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. Or is that like a past picture? See you around, Obelisk. Thank you for dropping by. Cool game. Man, I legit thought that, like, I was never gonna beat this game, honestly. I thought I was gonna have to, like, consult, like, a guide or something like that at multiple points. Is it time for Dead Rising 3? I will not have time for Dead Rising 3. No. I said I was gonna do, like, indie games for the rest of the day. And probably for the rest of the, time before I go on vacation. I think that, I want to just kind of relax after all of that because I am not like a puzzle-based gamer for sure. I can do survival horror puzzles, but when it comes to like pure like puzzles like these, I am brain dead. I don't think the puzzle department is too overboard. No, I don't agree with that. It might be a bit much for me, but like I think like it says right there, interface mystery adventure. It's a mystery adventure puzzle style game. Most old school adventure games are puzzle games anyways, so kind of have to accept that. It's trying to like kind of embrace that feeling of like an old school adventure game. Because it kind of is. Thank you for clocking in, Taji. Now play Mist. No. I knew what perpendicular meant. Dude, I knew what those words meant. Perpendicular is just adjacent, like up, down, left, and right. Diagonal, like, you know, diagonal. The problem was not, like, the figuring out the instructions. The problem for that puzzle was trying to figure out which pieces to duplicate. That was, like, the thing that kind of threw me for a loop, is that you could, like, duplicate files, and that was kind of, like, the key for a lot of the puzzles. Which makes sense considering, like, you know, you're on a desktop. Consider myself good at puzzles. You need better than me. Don't sell yourself short. I'll just get better at them over time, I think. If I play more of these games, I mean, I'm still a little bit adverse to them, but I think if I play more of them like, over time, I can probably get better at them. That doesn't mean I want to play them, like, you know, all at once. I don't want to play Myst and, like, what else? That, like, Drowned God game, I would, like, lose my mind if I played those types of games. But I still enjoyed it overall. So, let me be right back. I'm gonna go get some water and, like, use the restroom real quick. And I'll start up, like, the next game. It's not gonna be a puzzle game. It's probably not gonna be horror stuff. I just kind of want to relax and just, like, kill stuff for, like, the next couple of hours. So you guys can also take a break, too.